Hey everybody, welcome to Beyond the Veil of Sleep Happy Hours, May 8th, 2026, 6 p.m. in the Central. Thanks for joining us. If you've got any kind of correspondence for us, please feel free to send along to the email address at veilofsleep@gmail.com, or jump in the chat. Chat's where it's at. Chat's great. We had a fantastic chat last week, and it's always fun when it blows up. So feel free to get in there, you know, chat along, participate. We're gonna probably play a couple of scenes a little bit later on in the show. We'll need suggestions. So if you got a suggestion, go ahead, suggestion colon and whatever it is at any point in time. First one into the chat will be the one that we use. And of course, feel free to comment if you're watching any of this stuff async, and I will eventually get back to you, really via any of those avenues. Everything that we're going to be doing tonight is going to be between a hard PG-13 and a hard NC-17, probably leaning towards the latter. So if you got any kind of sensitive folks around, or you yourself are such, get them out of there. Yeah, I think that's it for housekeeping. And tonight we've got Ty McCarthy on to talk about a project that he's been working on, that is out and available to you. That's pretty cool. So we can hear how he built it, what he's been thinking. Seems like there's some history there too. And Nick's hanging out, and so we'll all wind up playing when we get to playing. Cool. Yeah, Ty, Nick, why do you join me?
How's it
Howdy.
going?
Yeah, good, man. Yourselves, since I saw you briefly seconds ago, I assume you're doing all right. Um,
Yes,
so
Doing fine.
doing good.
yeah, so the Ty, you've been working on something for a while, and I kind of, when I had been talking to you before, I didn't realize that there's so much history to it. I listened to this episode that you just released, but I haven't gone back in the archives yet. But it's called "Can We Pause It?" Right?
Yeah.
And available on as a podcast on for Apple Podcasts, but um any place else, Apple Podcast exclusive? What's
Well,
where can folks get it?
once I figure out how I forgot the pattern for the RSS feed, but
Mm.
right now it's an Apple Podcast exclusive, but eventually it will be on iHeartRadio or Spotify or wherever you get your podcast.
Oh, nice, good.
Yeah,
Well,
it's user error on that part. I just haven't
You
re-logged
don't
in.
you don't have a contract that's forcing you to just use
to be Apple
Apple.
Yeah.
exclusive, that's fine. I mean, it's probably it's a pathetic lack of sort of choice making on my part, but I'm an Apple Podcast guy, so it's very easy for me
Yeah. See?
to get what I needed. Yeah, so well, why don't you give a brief summary? Because Nick, I don't know if I had really if I'd shared it with you, or even so you're like the naive audience. You don't even
Mhm.
know what the fuck we're talking about. Is that
Yeah,
true?
happy to
All
learn
right.
more.
Great. Yeah. So
Yeah, I kept
I know a little, just a little enough to that I have questions to ask, but Nick doesn't know anything. He's a
I'll be
naive.
the surrogate
Yeah.
for all the
Yeah.
watchers out there
okay.
ready for you, Ty. So give it to me.
Well, if you remember back during lockdowns and COVID, I didn't do anything more than just like watch movies. And I had already sort of dabbled in like movie reviews on it because back then we would blog and that was like the cool thing to do. So I would like write some connections and stuff. But then it's like there's some nights where I was watching like three movies in a row, just random movies, and they would have like the same sort of um, like connections to it. So it was sort of like all three were set in New York, but you were seeing New York from the 1940s, and then again in the 70s, and then like rom-com in the 10s. So I was like, oh, there's something there, and so I just sort of was like, what what else? What other patterns and things can I sort of unpack from watching movies? Because when I watch a movie at home, I'm just like, oh well, and I roll my eyes a lot, and I'm like, that's a That's too far-fetched. That wouldn't happen in real life. And so I just sort of had this idea, like, well, what if I called an HVAC guy to be like, is it plausible to crawl through an HVAC system or like and get that personal impact of like, what do you think when you watch a movie and someone's crawling through an HVAC system that you install daily? Like, do you just lose all sense of that suspension of disbelief for you?
I haven't listened
Um,
to this HVAC episode, but
well, it
I'm
hasn't come out
like,
yet. I've sort
oh,
of
okay.
that's yeah.
So
We're
it's
getting
a
That's
teaser.
inside.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's a reason
Yeah.
to subscribe. You'll get the HVAC episode in the
Yeah.
future. Okay,
Yeah.
great.
But basically, sort of just going through and sort of dissecting movies and genres and sort of seeing what how they reflect back on our society. So not just like, oh, that was a nice movie, but like, well, why did we go through a whole system of, westerns and then they sort of stopped? And then I have an episode about movie musicals. They just sort of stopped in 1969, and you're just like, okay. And then Chicago won in 2001 or two, Best Picture, and it was like, okay, we're sort of getting something, but no traction happened. But now all of a sudden we're having a revival of movie musicals. So sort of what's going on behind the scenes, and what patterns and trends do we see, and sort of connect the dots of like diving into Oklahoma and how it has nothing to do with Oklahoma exclamation point, like has nothing to do with Oklahoma, the state. So sort of seeing like how does that movie that we move Oklahoma sort of adapted it as that's our movie, but it has like nothing to do with them as people and their history as people. So just sort of
Oklahoma is the
connect.
Surrey with the fringe on top, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Which I feel like I know because there's a Kinks song that has that has that in it. Okay, great.
Oh,
Yeah, I had it just like that was a
hey.
real hard grab for me to get, but yeah. So use this as my reference point, Rodgers and Hammerstein. Um, yeah. So just sort of seeing,
Yeah.
and this latest one is sort of about, I sort of bit off more than I could chew. I like research and I like history.
Well,
So
yeah,
this,
it's
yeah,
stunning. I mean, because it's well, I definitely want you to want you to continue that thought about biting off more than you can choose because, but I mean, it's incredible. The density of information is like incredible. I mean, you can kind of see just in this conversation, kind of like what Ty's cadence is, and then imagine that he like has a script so that he can talk faster,
it is a
and then
speed
it's like,
run through 1,000 years of British history. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, and that's I mean it's like where I'm just like, ah man, this is I like the yeah, like the informational density is massive because that's a good way to say it, the speed run because I was like, wow, this is moving at such a clip and it is so many things stacked on top of each other, sort of matrixed on top of each other
Yeah,
that I
that
was
that
like,
could be my own ADD, and I'll tone it down for future episodes.
well,
But I was
no,
like,
it's not.
oh, this is a good pace for me.
It's not.
But I'll take
It's
yeah.
it's not a critique as much as kind of like a is that I did find it stunning. Where I was like, oh, this is. It does feel like I mean, when you said research, that makes a lot of sense because there's it's fun. It's like pop, right? But the level of kind of that information density is such that it's like, my God, the level of research that would have to go into piecing this all together so that it could be kind of like oh, let me just tell you a million things real fast. And don't worry, it's all dispensable, but it's like, in order for it to be dispensable, you would have to do so much work. And I
Yeah,
guess that's why I jumped in there because I'm like, I I believe you that you bit off more than you could chew, but you also did it.
You
So
well,
chewed it.
congratulations.
and I do it all in one take.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa.
No,
Um,
a clear lie. There's
no,
no
but yeah,
there'd be
absolutely.
more breaths in it
Yeah.
if that was the case.
No, I started the idea came back in like 2021. Um, and I just sort of it was a sort of a different I was trying to answer a different question and then sort of like going into the research of like, wow, we Americans, we consume a lot of British media specifically
Oh yeah.
about the royal family. And I'm sort of like, why do we do that? Because we are not Brits. We don't have a monarch. And so like sort of is it just sort of the grass is greener? We love rich people because how the other half lives. Is it sort of that kind of phenomena? Or is it like just because they're they make money at the box office? I really didn't explore like how much each movie makes. But I did go into like they're perennial. Like every like there's some I think I say like 24 a decade. So it's like maybe like two a year. So we're always
Mhm.
getting them. Um,
Well, I mean, it is a funny thing, right? Because it's sort of like that I can see where there's like a lot of pieces of at least sort of like the Protestant Puritan like sort of drive for exceptionalism that is baked into some of the American mentality is very much like the like this, you know, a Calvinistic predestination for greatness
mhm.
is like fits into the nature of heroism as viewed by a certain American lens. And so the idea of like, oh, there's these people are that are just born to greatness, and there's an inherent greatness about them could appeal.
Or
Um,
were they just lucky? Were they just the tallest person in the tribe
well, yeah,
back in
I
300,
mean,
like
yeah, I think that yeah, I think that that's probably what I
yeah,
imagine is that
we are
yeah,
reading something different. And it's
yeah,
weird because it's like in history class, we sort of, at least from my experience, we would do like ancient Rome, ancient Greece, Egypt, and then once Protestant Reformation happened, we would sort of go over to England with King Henry VIII, and then we would stay in England for a while until we got to the New World and the colonies and stuff, and then it would only be America only. But like Rome and Italy still had history going on
right, yeah,
while we were doing our thing over here. So
yeah,
it was sort of nice to go back and be like, oh yeah, so I missed all this in history class. I missed
sure,
stuff about, King Charles II and the Reformation or the oh now I don't even know that Oliver Cromwell, when
yeah,
King Charles the First he went into Parliament and got his head chopped off,
mhm.
um, and then they're just like, oh, after 11 years, Charles II, his son, his actual son, they didn't switch families at all. They put his son back on the throne. I'm like, why? How?
Let's try it again.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I
Maybe
mean,
it was just the one guy.
yeah, maybe it's just him.
it's the appeal of like manifest destiny too, probably too for us, for where I mean, for what you're recognizing in the cultural through point too. But I mean, yeah, because it's because like look at Star Wars, right? Where it's like the sequels,
Mhm.
where you know, where what's his name? The glass onion, whatever mystery, the brick guy, Ryan Johnson.
Ryan
Yeah,
Johnson, yeah.
where Ryan Johnson tried to sort of like, inject a little bit more of that, the more socialist American values into the idea of that canon, right?
Yeah,
And then it was negated because this notion of like kind of like bloodlines
yeah,
and
Mhm.
predestination, and it's just like that's another pop culture thing, right? So it's like I'm like, oh yeah, it's just people want to, people want to believe in kind of despite the notion of everybody can sort of like pull themselves up by their bootstraps. There is this thing for us that seems to
and
be like, oh, you're predestined for greatness, and then if everybody can kind of like feel that way, then they don't have to feel terrible about not working for
Yeah.
what they want.
yeah,
Yeah.
and most of these movies are from the point of view of, nobility, the upper class, the rich elites of that society, whether it be on Tatooine or Alderaan. Sorry, I guess Alderaan's more affluent than Tatooine. Um, but like and even in Game of Thrones, like we're not up until, the the Knights of the Seven Kingdoms, it was all from, the Stark family, not the peasants, not the people working under them. It was from the Stark point of view. It was from the Lannister point of view. So it's just like, oh, we don't like telling normal everyday people stories. We're boring because we're poor. I guess I don't know if that's the moral we're taking away from this, but
Well, I think it's that, in some ways it's like, oh, yeah, the common rabble is less maybe less interesting than those destined for greatness. But then the conceit that we allow ourselves is that and I'm one of those. I'm one of
yeah,
those destined for
I identify
greatness.
with them, not with
Yeah,
everybody else.
yeah. There's something inherent about me that is destined for greatness, which is, yeah, that's interesting. Um, so I mean, yeah. So given that, you didn't know what does research look like? You just like IMDb a bunch of stuff and then watch a billion movies and then write down connections, or like what's
Um,
the
yeah, so a lot of it's just sitting at a coffee shop, just like on IMDb, sort of like looking at that, and a lot of Wikipedia pages giving me my, you know, crash course back into who is this person, what do they do, um, and just sort of linking everything. I have a whole spreadsheet of all of an Excel sheet of like every movie that mentioned them that I could find that mentioned them. I'm sure there's more, but I found like 500 instances, and then sort of narrowing those down of like, okay, is this a biopic or are they just showing up? And is this, just like a, backyard pick independent film, or is this like a major release? So I had to put a lot of caveats. I wanted it to be biopics. I wanted it to be from a major motion picture release. And I wanted the event to be a little cameo or more, not just like you're
Hmm.
talking about them. But I mean, I even talk about sometimes, like in 1776, like the musical movie, they talk about King George III a lot, but he doesn't actually show up. So we sort of, even our relationship with King George III as a person is sort of an interesting take because he's not really he doesn't really show up in a lot of our movies about him. He's always over in England somewhere being the bad guy off screen.
Right.
Um,
Mm.
He's in the Schoolhouse Rocks
oh yeah,
cartoon
that didn't make the
pretty
cut. Sorry.
pivotally. No,
Yeah,
no, no. It's,
Come on.
it's I feel
yeah,
like that's that's the only depiction I can think of with him, and he's just basically portrayed
yeah,
sort of almost like a baby, like a raging baby, kind of
yeah.
Trumpian raging baby.
Mhm.
I tried to watch as many as I could get a hand on. Like I remember The Madness of King George. Rewatched The Crown. Um, and it's always interesting to see an old movie from like the 60s and how they present royalty, because it's like, oh, they're the royals. Of course, we give them this certain air. And then given what we know about the family now, we're like, oh, yeah, you
Mhm.
kind of feel a little icky sometimes. Like,
Because they're all perverts,
yeah,
And they all look
yeah.
crazy.
and
I
they all look like perverts.
I had
Ghouls.
this episode. I was like racking my brain of like, do I put anything about that? I had done all this 2 years of research on this, and then I'm like, the story came out, and I'm like, oh God. And so I'm like, I'm not a subject matter expert in that, so I'm just gonna ignore it.
I
So
think it'll be interesting. You've sort of set the stake where it's been at, like what the movies have said from here and previous. I'll be interested how it ages, like looking at the whole like breadth of the movies that talk about them, or like once we see the movies that are being influenced by how we see them right now, like whether
yeah,
it'll change or the trajectory will kind of stay the same on like how they're portrayed, and like is it still is the king still this silent like antagonist off screen, or are we starting to kind of see his more perverted sides that might end up in the genetic line
You'll have to
of
do
these.
revisit it
yeah,
in a
Mhm.
couple of years. Well, I mean, and that's the thing is that it's largely chronological. Pardon me, the sort of like chronological to history. So there is like a mention of a Doctor Who episode, which is
yeah,
like where it's like, oh, the furthest out is this it was. I mean, it was, for me, I was like, oh, this is great. There's a point where Ty basically defers to Doctor Who as like what history is going to be.
Will be, yeah. I'm an Anglophile by like just growing up watching Doctor Who, so I try to
Oh yeah, me too.
sprinkle
Yeah.
in enough like little references that if someone listened to this in England, they'd be like, "Oh, that guy, this American knows that reference." So just like, are we sitting comfortably? That's like a famous children's show over there, and I say Top Gear, which is a car show that's huge over there. So just I try to like sprinkle in a lot of uh, British isms as much as possible.
So, and I get, I mean, I guess that's the other thing is that like obviously what I've been alluding to is like how much work this is, and I also feel like yeah, when you first told me that you were working on it, it was like 15 months ago, and
Yeah.
so and seeing the feed, it's like, oh yeah, it's been a couple years since this
Well, I
most
did.
recent episode,
Yeah,
so.
I put a lot of it down to like job hunt, so that wasn't
Yeah.
all like in research time. But it was probably even while I was making the other episodes, I was still researching this one to get it uh, fleshed out and writing and rewriting. And it is the longest one I've done. And I think I aimed for 45 minutes, and I was like, "Ooh, if I don't talk any faster, this is going to be a 2 hour like docu series." I was like, so that's
So it's
probably I'm trying to talk fast, trying to get it all in one episode.
so it's kind of a master thesis kind of thing. Because
Yeah.
that's the other thing I'm wondering is like, oh, okay, so should we expect the HVAC episode in like 2029? It's it's
No, now that I'm employed, these will be more quarterly, I assume. So yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Gotcha,
Yeah.
gotcha.
So I have the
Yeah.
next one. I have a couple more lined up. I think HVAC would probably be mid 2027. Um,
Damn.
it's like fourth in line. So sorry.
You've intrigued me with that premise, and now
I
I'm gotta
should
wait.
have started with that one.
What the heck?
No, you just have to
Come
tell,
on.
yeah, just I think
I'll
but
talk to my staff, see if we can switch some stuff around.
there's just be rabid interest when the HVAC one finally comes out. So,
Mhm.
Well,
yeah,
I did some weird coincidental like SEO unintentional like planning. I released it on Queen Elizabeth's 100th
oh
birthday.
wow.
So I was like,
Mm.
maybe I can release the HVAC one on like a HVAC appreciation day or something.
The hottest day of the year.
The hottest day of the year. Yeah.
Well, you got a little time to figure it out, so
Yeah.
that's that's good. Yeah. Well, can we pause it? You can just type in "Can we pause it?" If you get all that, if you
Yeah.
if you get that
On
title, it's easy to find.
on
Um,
Instagram and can we pause it at Gmail if you have a question or comment? And then on Apple exclusively on Apple
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 exclusive.
Podcast. Yeah. Um, but yeah,
Yeah, that's why I
that's
found it. Well, and you put together a little clip here. Now, the thing about the clip too is that like there's work that went into the clip, and it made me be like, it really didn't occur to me until, until I, s- I listened to it and I watched the clip again, and I was like, wait a minute, was this all visual? Was I supposed to watch this?
well, I feel kind of
Was this going to
stupid because
be
like
more information? Is there going to be more information that I missed?
no.
Okay.
Um,
All
Honestly.
right.
like after my first episode played, someone talked to me and they're like, you're doing a podcast about a visual art form, right? I'm like, oh yeah, I guess I should have done a YouTube series or something, but I don't know.
Nah, that person can
So
fuck
yeah,
off.
this is just
It's like, yeah, like many podcasts, asshole.
yeah.
This is where we're at now.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, and apologies if it was someone close to you,
Um, it was
especially
my
if they've.
mom. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I'm
Well,
just.
I
Oh,
guess you
your
can
mom
let
can
your
fuck
mom
off.
know a
But
stranger says your
I
mom
do
can
have
fuck
those
off.
visuals. Those visuals will be sort of like, I guess I don't know what to call it, like sort of behind the scenes or like stuff cut for time. I put those on Instagram. So if there's like a person or a movie that I didn't get to that I thought like, oh, this was actually interesting, I make made those visuals and that'll be on Instagram whenever I get to around to posting.
I
But
know
yeah,
it's hard. It's so hard. So congratulations.
well, thank you.
This is a quite a feat. But here's a little promo clip for Can We Pause It, and it will put the logo in your mind too, so that when you go and search, you'll be like, oh, got it.
Got
I've
it.
seen
Yeah.
this before, right? All right.
Pinned up next for the Groovy Q is a picture of Missouri's favorite son, Samuel Clemens, but you might know him by his pen name, Mark Twain. With all the pop culture energy going towards the torrid lives of Henry and his wives, his successors almost get overlooked. Mark Twain gives us the story of The Princess and the Pauper, which is up there with Robin Hood as one of the most retold stories with monarchs in them. Edward does have a starring role as the aforementioned prince, but as king he dies at 15, leaving us all to wonder, where does the line of succession travel to? Would he go to the more direct Catholic daughter Mary, or the more distant Protestant cousin Lady Jane Grey? Write down in your companion books who you think the throne went to. Initially, the winds of power were blowing in the young Lady Jane's favor. She had a lot of the nobles supporting her, but behind the scenes, Queen Mary launched a campaign that changed the direction of the wind. Mary put Jane in custody and had her and up to 200 other Protestants put to death in a failed attempt to re-Catholicize England. It might have worked had Mary had an heir, but unfortunately, after 5 years on the throne, Mary died without an heir in 1558. The throne would have reverted back to Jane had she not been executed, so the crown passed to Mary's half-sister, Elizabeth. So, in place of a Catholic king, you would have a queen, not Catholic, but Protestant, and Anglican as the dawn, treacherous as the North Sea, stronger than the Book of Common Prayer. All shall love her and despair.
Yeah, right? I mean, even some production values in there. I mean, and
Let's
you can
go.
see the speed that I'm talking about, right, Nick? Where it's like, oh my
Yeah.
God, it's the information density. I'm overwhelmed.
hmm
Um,
Play
so
The
it twice,
visuals
get my
helped.
views up. Yeah. Okay.
Seeing the screen helped a lot. I think if I was just letting that
yeah,
wash over me, I'm not
yeah.
sure.
Well, it's like, I mean, so it's like, yeah, so if you can add another time costly dimension along with all the production values and the research
hmm
and everything else,
hmm
then that would help Nick absorb it. So
Thank you,
consider it at
Ty.
least.
I guess I should have set up the clip that it's the premise is or the conceit is I am standing at a cork board with all these things pinned up in a thread, like a conspiracy theory. So I'm
Oh
hitting
yeah,
the
murder
cork
board.
board.
Yeah.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
hmm
Going
hmm
through the timeline of British monarchs. So yeah, so that's what that is.
Put that visual in your mind. Imagine
Yeah,
that when you see
yeah.
it.
It
Um,
fits. It fits right in. Yep. And the
great.
vocal
Well,
fry at the end. Sorry, just a
oh
comment.
no. Yeah.
The audio
Oh yeah,
editing
it's
and
a yeah.
everything. You know,
I have some good friends. My friend, good friend Josh Weinstock, did the music for it, and then
it's good.
so he helped mix that and make sure it's good. So I like it's sort of like a vaporwave, a visual aesthetic. I like that, and then sort of like this like I don't know how to pop B kind of sound. I don't know.
Yeah. Nice. Well, you've all been teased, so go check it out. And thanks for following up and talking to me about it, Ty.
Yeah, thanks
Really.
thanks for having me.
Yeah, yeah. It's very happy to. And so we've got a little bit of a window left, so we're gonna play at least one scene.
Okay.
Um, and Ty's on like my favorite team right t active team right now, Arson. I mean, although Ty is also one of the few improvisers that has frustrated the fuck out of me on stage. So it's like a two. So who knows? Who knows what's going to happen? It's a double-edged sword of like,
Good luck.
I love him. Also, if you show up to open stage, get ready
No,
to have him be just a challenge coin bitch. And
hey, there's
it's
no
gonna
challenge
be
coins tonight, so I'll be on my best behavior. There's no challenge coins here.
all right. Okay. Well, hey, but the thing is, the thing about it is that uh the amusement that people get from me being being burned, I also get that amusement, so I don't mind. It's like it's the one thing is like, hey, everybody, I'm sorry if I've ever said anything mean about you, but I don't just say it behind. I don't say it behind your back. I say it to you, and also
Oh yeah.
if you burn me, um, I also find that funny. I'm a clown. I should be burned. I should be burned alive at the
Mhm.
stake.
Yeah.
All right,
He
great.
is
So
gonna get you back though during
Ty's
this
gonna
this
get
scene.
me back
No,
during the
you're gonna
scene.
get Ty back during this
Oh
scene.
no.
Oh, am I? Yeah, yeah. We'll see. I mean, if possibly inadvertently, I very well could. Great. So, hey, if anybody out there in the chat has a suggestion for us, throw a suggestion colon, and then what that suggestion might be, in, and we'll use that. And if you're too slow, I do have a massive bank of suggestions. Uh, since since people have week to week have been so good about giving suggestions, and then
Mm.
we don't have enough time to get to all of them. So, um, all right, great. I'm gonna imagine that that's a suggestion, even though, oh, you know what? Dr. Filth followed the protocol. Suggestion
I was
colon.
gonna say,
Yeah, I
are we
know.
loosening up our,
No,
our
Yeah,
standards?
I've
so
been skipped over because I didn't do the protocol.
I
So
know.
let's have to make sure we
You're
follow.
right. You're right. I'm so sorry. All right. If we get to a second one, we'll do basket broken eggs. But the first suggestion in the chat, care of the protocol is, you guys ready? Here we go.
Yeah.
Fearless
Mhm.
and free. Fearless and free. Woo! Yeah,
Woo!
we did it. We did
We
it.
did it.
We escaped the
Wow.
lock-in. What do you want to do?
Yeah.
Should we go
Yeah.
see? Should we go see if the Wendy's is still open?
Yeah. They're doing a crazy 4 for 4 deal right now that I'm like, I'm
For
hankering
what?
for. Four of whatever we point at for four
Seriously?
dollars.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
jeez.
What's going on?
I got $4. I have five.
Oh shoot. Hold
If they
on.
tax us, that will be important, probably.
Okay. Well, let's start with just saying we only have four and see if we can't scam our way out of taxes.
Yeah, I'll look sad if they say, if they say, if they say, plus tax. But then, well, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's not going to work. I have a $5 bill. I can't.
Oh shoot.
I don't know how we
Shoot.
run that scam. Is all I'm saying.
I got some
It's just what I'm saying.
pesos. I have roughly $4 in pesos.
What are you doing with pesos?
I don't know. My
Is that
my
for a show and tell or something?
yeah. Yeah, my brother's had this coin jar for a while, and he recently broke it open, the pig, and he had these in there, and he was like, the bank's not gonna take them, so he gave them to me. So
Oh, cool. So they're like
yeah,
lucky or whatever.
yeah, I think
Yeah.
so. Well, we'll
I don't
see
think
if
Wendy's isn't going to take those.
everyone wants a little luck, you
Yeah,
know.
but they got to put it in a cash register. I mean, I guess maybe you could try and do a barter to buy some throwaway food, but it's not going to be a four for
Ah,
four.
ew, throwaway food. Ew.
Yeah, like you could be like,
Yeah.
yeah,
No, I want the
spoilage.
fresh stuff. I
They'll
want
write
the
it off as
fresh.
spoilage. Well, maybe they can
Yeah.
write something fresh off as spoilage. Anyway, that's fine.
Oh, okay.
I can't eat four things.
Oh,
Unless I
okay.
unless I
Yeah.
get small things. So why
Uh-huh.
don't I'm happy to get us four things. Why not?
Oh
The
my
world's
God.
our
Yeah.
oyster.
Thank you.
If it's
Yeah.
open.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
All right,
Man, I
great.
thought we were going to get caught, but
No
here we
way.
are.
You boys need help using the kiosk? You can just place
Uh,
you just place your order right there. You can just type it in on the touch screen and
Oh, this is the biggest iPad I've ever seen.
I'm not sure what to do with it. We want the four for
Uh-huh.
four.
oh.
How's that
Yes. Okay. So
oh
scroll up,
huh.
scroll
Oh,
up,
oh.
scroll up.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, no, it's just
Oh,
getting you're close to my back.
you're
Oh.
really close to his
Okay.
back.
Let me
And
step aside and then you show me how to scroll
Okay.
up. You
Okay.
scroll
yeah,
to it. I
yeah.
just okay.
Okay.
God, there's
And
so
Wow.
much stuff here.
So many options.
then press deals.
Gosh.
Here, let me take your finger and
What?
I'll guide your finger.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh,
Uh,
Ooh,
both
you
of
got
us.
yeah, you got
oh.
Oh,
nice strong hands there, young man.
oh.
Yeah, I
Um,
play a lot of video games.
Oh, I can tell.
yeah.
And my dad
We
has one of those
recently
squeezers. He has a bass guitar, so he has a bass guitar squeezer.
Oh,
a
So I
bass guitar
squeeze it.
squeezer, and
Yeah.
we recently got into those fighting games. So we're on the joystick, those like console joystick things, and
oh,
those will get you working.
yeah,
Those will
yeah.
get you working. So
So
don't mess with us, Mister. We know how to leg sweep. You
hey, I
know.
was I was a kid once too. I played the video games. I know
You
all about
Wow.
dexterity.
And then you wind up here as a Wendy's night employee.
Yeah. Uh,
Yikes.
yikes.
the plant laid
Yikes,
me off
Mister.
Cautionary tale.
back
How
in
long ago were
86.
you a kid?
Oh,
The
back in
plant?
the plant up on Hill Street.
The plastics plant?
Yeah, with all that steam coming out. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Oh,
that big
yeah.
layoffs back in 10 and oh boy,
Wow.
My
did not
dad says
survive.
I've got microplastics in my brain. Do you think you did some of that?
Oh yeah, we all do. This whole town is swimming in microplastics.
Oh
We are just
man.
Wow, man.
I hope that
that's why
doesn't
it's
back to bite me in the ass. You know.
Hey, don't be talking like that.
What? Yeah,
Don't
no.
be
Hey.
talking like that.
No,
Hey.
sorry. Yeah. What? I
let's
think it's fun.
let's pick a deal out. You want to
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
yeah,
want to do
yeah.
4 for 4.
Okay,
Yeah, we want to do
just square up nice and straight with the screen. That way I can get a good look at you. Okay. All right, yeah.
Is it gonna take my picture?
Well, someone's gonna be taking your picture.
What?
Not from the front though.
What? Oh
Oh,
man.
what? What?
Just
Dang.
do you want the junior bacon double cheeseburger or do you want the spicy
Are you
nuggets?
gonna read everything that we can have? It's the whole menu is here.
Well,
Yeah,
I don't know if you Gen Alphas know how to read. You know, I don't think you can do
I
cursive,
know
so
how to
I
read,
we
man.
okay.
know
You
how to
didn't know what a
read.
touchscreen was.
I knew what a touchscreen was.
It was just bigger than we expected.
Yeah, and it's
Well,
unintuitive. The fact
well,
that we gotta
Scroll all the
guy.
way down for the deals, which are ostensibly what most people want to touch are the deals, and you have to scroll all the way through everything.
hey, you want to
Yeah,
know a little windy secret? You want to know a little windy secret?
I don't know. I
I
don't know if
do.
I do or not.
I do.
No, I'm not coming closer to you. You are a creep.
I'll come
You're a
in.
creep. Are you
Hey,
serious? Get
we
away
get
from him. He just took pictures of our asses.
Well, well, I mean, well,
we get paid per touch.
Do you? Ugh.
We have a
Ugh.
kickback with the big screen tech company up in
Oh,
Marbleville. They get
Uh-huh. Does it
a
wear it out? Screen
10
wear it
cents
yeah.
per
out?
touch. Yeah. So we're incentivized to have
Dang.
little kids come in and touch the
Oh,
screen.
oh, get your hand out of my
Yeah,
face.
how many little kids come in here at 11
Yeah.
o'clock at
They
night?
or
Jeez.
adults or no,
So
they
you
could
just
be
like
no.
loiter around the dining area helping people with the kiosk, or do you make food too? Or what's your
Oh, I don't work here.
wow?
What?
What do you
What?
What made you think I work here?
your clothes, man? Your
Yeah.
clothes.
Your collar and
Well, that's
press
just like
shirt.
when
Your little hat. And your
haven't you
name
ever worn a
tag.
red shirt at Target and gotten confused? I know
No.
a little hat
No.
is a little yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
it's got Wendy
That's
on
on me.
it.
That's on me. I'm just a big fan. But
I didn't even know they had merch here.
oh yeah,
I
it's
don't
in
think
the
they do.
they converted the sunroom. We converted the sunroom. I say we,
We?
but you know, I'm an old regular, you know. They
Oh,
converted that
Oh
sunroom
my
over there where it
God.
used to be seating. You know, you have your little chili and baked
Mister,
potato.
I was
oh,
okay with a Wendy's employee having taken a picture of our two
yeah.
backsides, but not you, not
Hey,
a random guy.
hey, I think you should model. You should model. That's just
Oh,
Ugh.
oh
Ugh.
God.
Oh
Uh,
my God.
you're lucky that we're AWOL from our lock-in right now because
Yeah.
I have no problem dialing 911.
oh,
Except
oh,
for
and you're gonna
Yeah.
tap. Yeah, you know what? So it's a
yeah,
little
that we're getting sleazed on by a creep. Get your
Yeah.
picture in the paper.
it's what is it
Yeah.
called? The mutually assured destruction. You know, so if you tattle on me, I'll tattle on you.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm
Yeah.
That's
not doing
why,
it.
yeah, our finger
Hey,
would be hovering over the button
Yeah.
elsewise, mister.
well, you kids look like you're good straight A students. You know what? These are on me. These are
What?
on me. Let me get you that chili.
I don't want
What?
chili.
We don't want chili
You
of
don't want
all the
chili at
things.
3 a.m.?
It's
Okay, all
it's
right.
a waste of that is a waste of $1 because chili's
Yeah.
99 cents anyway. We
All
Might as
want to
well
right.
do
dump
Well,
a
4 for
dollar.
4, so we want to do stuff that costs more than $1,
a junior
but
bacon
make it
double
$1.
cheeseburger. Okay. Do you
Uh-huh.
want that with lettuce or without?
Um, wait, chili? I don't want chili.
No, junior bacon double
Oh,
cheeseburger. We
junior I thought you said chili
Yeah.
cheeseburger, and I was like,
no,
oh,
Yeah.
no,
what is
no.
your deal with
What is your
uh?
deal with chili?
What is
Chili's
your deal with
good,
chili?
kids. Kids,
Ugh.
your generation doesn't understand chili like us old timers do.
What?
Yeah, no.
Like you're from the Great Depression or something?
Oh yeah, you crack open a can of chili, put it in the microwave, a little progressive, ooh, chunky chili.
What are you, Mr. Pile of Dust? How old are you? Jeez.
Ooh,
Progressive chili?
progresso, progresso chili. Yes.
Oh
Ooh,
yeah, okay,
I can taste
progressive.
it
I've
now.
heard of it. Yeah, I thought you said progressive chili, and I'm
I
like, I
probably
don't even
did.
know. I don't even
Oh,
know,
We
man.
were all
oh,
progressive back then. We were all bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, kind of like you kids.
uh,
Optimistic about the future, and then look what
uh,
happened to us. The ravages of time.
oh, I don't want to hear about that. I'll
Yeah.
take no lettuce. My mom always makes
All
me
right.
get the lettuce.
Yeah. You know what? You know what the lettuce is? It's all riddled with E. coli.
Ugh.
Oh yeah.
The FDA
Yeah.
does not standardize lettuce treatment
Ugh.
anywhere.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. I was
Yeah.
listening to a podcast about that. Yeah.
Yeah. My dad. That's why my dad doesn't get salads anywhere. He says that they don't cook salads.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know
Oh,
Yeah.
you're in a podcast? I got a studio in my basement.
what?
You wanna start a podcast?
Oh.
Start a podcast? No.
You and us too?
You
Oh,
have a studio?
I have a train set too. We could look at trains. I
Oh
don't
no,
Does
man.
the government know you have this studio and train set,
uh,
mister?
I bought it legally. I don't know what you're trying to imply, but I bought it legally.
Uh,
Imply nothing. You're a flat out creep. Oh,
yeah, creepo
you're
alert.
a creep. And now I'll let you buy me a baked potato or
Oh
two.
yeah. Sour cream and
I'll
butter?
have yes,
Yeah.
Yeah.
both.
Chives?
Hey,
Yes,
hey,
loaded,
mister,
fully
we're
loaded. Two fully
we're
loaded
gonna
baked potatoes.
Okay.
press fully loaded. Try it twice. Let's see if they'll double load it.
Yeah, for a
It's it
dollar each. Double load those potatoes.
Double
it's
load
it's
those.
not letting you only one potato per one for four. Four for
What?
four. That's
It's a
What?
unique four.
four individual. I don't
If
make the
you did
rules.
work here, I'd be giving you a piece of my mind.
Yeah, and a bad
Well,
Yelp review.
Mm,
hey, I'm on your side. I wish I could have four baked potatoes, but I don't make the rules.
that's what I want.
Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what
Sorry.
you want.
Okay, then I will have a chili.
Okay.
Chili and
So,
and a
all right.
fully
You come
loaded
around.
baked
All
No,
right.
potato.
there's got to be another way. The way
Just
you was
kidding.
talking about progressive chili earlier really put me off the stuff.
Well, I'm gonna throw both of these items against the gym, so I'm not planning on
Oh,
eating them.
Oh, you
So
gotta-
I wasn't
you
even
gotta
thinking about that.
I'm just looking for splatter.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about
Yeah,
the
we hate that,
freshly
Jim.
cut fries with sea salt?
Not enough
No.
splatter,
No,
mister.
wait a
Not
second.
enough
That's not gonna splatter at all.
Well, they would scatter. They would scatter in a
They
pattern of.
scatter,
We're not
not
trying to make a
splatter.
Banksy. We're trying to make a splatter.
Yeah, I want to splatter some stuff
Ah.
against the gym.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, do you want a large Coke?
Yeah.
All right.
Wait, but that's one of the.
That'd be one of your four.
Oh,
Yeah,
Dang.
I want a double loaded baked potato and chili.
Okay.
I'm gonna throw them against the gym.
Yeah.
Let's.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
Let's
That's
get a Frosty and we'll just wait for it to melt.
okay.
I'll wait
Chocolate
for
or Girl Scout cookie mint.
Oh. Ew, girls.
Ugh.
I know, right?
I'll go with chocolate,
I know.
mister.
Tell me about it.
Hey, mister, before you pay for this, we're going to try and get out of the tax. Okay, so.
Oh no, don't worry about it. I got it. Taxes on me too.
Okay.
You
Yeah.
buy yourself a nice treat with that money you got.
Oh my God. Everything you say. Everything you
Treat?
say.
Oh,
Ugh.
ugh, gross.
What other treat are we going to buy at 3 a.m.?
There's a vape store across the street.
Mm.
Mm.
I could, if you give me that
Mm.
$5, I could go buy something for you.
Oh my God.
Jeez, okay.
If we
Yeah.
hold on. If we throw that against the gym, it might explode.
A vape? I want to try
Yeah.
a vape.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Man, we are not on the same page. I thought we were eating the 4x4
No.
and throwing the
No,
vape.
throw the 4x4, vape the vape. Yes, I would like. Yeah, okay. Here's my 5. Like something that's pina colada. The
Oh,
closest thing to
really?
pina colada.
Oh, pina
Really,
colada.
Greg?
Yeah,
Oh,
for flavor, closest thing to pina colada.
ugh.
Ooh,
What?
oh,
That's
actually, it looks like they're closed. I have a vape back at my place. It's just 2
Oh,
blocks
jeez.
down. We could go get
No,
it.
give me my $5
jeez.
back.
Give him the
Okay,
5
okay.
back. Nice try, mister.
Hey, I got a lot of vapes. You know, it's a bad habit. Don't start. But you never know when someone else wants to vape with you, so you just gotta have it a lot.
You have to have a lot of vapes in case
Yeah,
everybody
I got
wants to vape together.
yeah, I got chocolate
That
chip
kind of
cookie.
adds up.
Uh-huh.
I got
Oh,
fuzzy
now that's a
navel.
flavor. Now
Yeah.
that is a flavor. I don't know why you're asking
Chocolate
for
chip
pina
cookie.
colada.
No way.
Yeah.
No way.
I got sex on the beach. They're all named after drinks. So
Oh,
Get out of here.
get out of here.
All
That's
right. Get outta
no
here.
drink. You get press checkout and then get.
All right. All right. Well, let me stick my card in. The tap.
Huh,
Hmm.
okay.
Okay. Well. All right. Well, I guess those folks backstage. What do we call them? Backstage in the biz.
You.
Yeah.
You gotta
I get
stop
all-
with that.
Yeah.
You're not.
Don't
You're not one
don't
of
you
them.
kids have dreams? Don't you have a dream that you just want to run away and live on a farm, disconnected from the internet, and just no government or anything? Just live on your own with your old man.
No, I want to do pranks on YouTube.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Well-
I want to. Yeah. Yeah. Basically, pranks on YouTube.
pranks on
Alright.
YouTube is sort of their goal. We started it a little bit, and then our channel got freaking nuked by the feds, basically. Like
The
YouTube found
copyright
out.
strike.
Yeah, basically.
Uh,
Yeah, we just wanted to put Coldplay behind it, and they said no, and then nuked our channel. So.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? I got Coldplay on CD. I got a whole binder of CDs with Coldplay. the whole discography back at my
We
house.
have access to Coldplay.
Oh,
Okay?
yeah.
We can
already have
listen
it.
to Coldplay at any moment.
Hey,
Yeah.
the kindness of strangers. Like
We're
I
gonna
could have
play
been
clocks
that old. I could
for
be that
the,
old woman in
talent
Beauty and the
show at
Beast,
school.
and you're not accepting my invite to come over and listen to Coldplay.
No, you.
And I turn
Hey,
I
thanks
turn
for
into
the
like
food.
a wonderful witch. or
No,
something.
get the
I don't
fuck
know.
out of here.
I don't know. All right.
Get out of here.
Get out of here.
Get out of
outta
here.
here. Wow, that was crazy.
Yeah. Well, we kind of told him though,
Yeah, no, yeah.
Hey, do you kids see a guy come in here?
We didn't see him
Whoa.
come in, but he was in here.
He was in here.
How long
He was
ago?
in
How
here.
long ago? How long ago?
He left.
He just
like,
left. He just bought
30
us a
seconds.
4x4 and left. He was trying to creep on us big time.
Yeah, that's the
whole
neighborhood
time.
perv. Yeah, you. Oh, all right. all right.
neighborhood. Well, then you know where he lives.
So what are you doing?
Well, why didn't you go to his house? I could have tracked him there.
What?
I gotta
no.
run.
We're
Look at
not
this
going
guy.
to that guy's house.
Guy.
That's you. Oh,
What's
well,
with
I
people
can.
trying to get us to go to that guy's
I
house?
don't know. The
That's
cops want us
crazy.
to go to that guy's house. All right, that's it. Let's
Jeez.
get the stuff, fucking pound the gym, and then slip back in to the lock-in.
Yeah.
I'm done
Yeah.
with it. I think that
Yeah.
we've had enough for tonight.
Yeah, I feel like we've gone through like a Christmas tale-esque journey where I learned my lesson
You
that
learned your
freaking
lesson?
staying inside is better. This was insane.
Yeah.
This was crazy.
Yeah. I'm close.
You're close. Just one
I'm
more
close.
thing. We'll
Yeah,
pull you
I
over
don't
the
know.
edge.
I mean, I'm just saying. I think that this escapade isn't going to discourage me from future escapades,
Yeah.
but it'll probably hang around in the back of my mind because it was weird.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
All
Ooh,
right.
this chili's hot.
No, is it?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Ooh. Ah. Ooh.
Well, don't hold it.
Ow. Well, we gotta get to the gym.
Yeah, we'll put it in the bag.
Ooh. Ah. Ooh. Oh.
Okay.
Okay. Ooh. Ah.
Hmm.
Man.
Man,
That's
what do you
gonna make a
think
good
10th grade is
splatter.
going to be like?
We're in ninth
All
grade.
right, all right.
We're in ninth grade.
Oh, God.
Uh,
Oh, man. All right. I'm sorry. Basket of broken eggs. We ran out of time. It's going to be top of the list. We'll get it next time. I hate to bust you down on a protocol violation. But
Hey, it's happened to me.
Officer
it's
Jurin just
happened to the
slapped
best of us.
you.
Yeah, clearly I'm all good taste and rules. So that's that's clearly the deal. Anyway, so yeah, check out Can We Pause It exclusively on Apple.
For now, yeah.
Yeah, for now, exclusively on Apple. Shoot him an email. Check him out on Instagram. Um, and follow so that when the next episode comes out in about 14 months, you'll be on top of it. And we're dark next week. And then we'll be back the following week, playing some scenes. Our buddy Patrick Earls will be jumping in. The week after that, there'll be some folks from Internet Online that are going to be jumping on to play. And we'll keep rolling through the summer. So we've actually got some semblance of a schedule coming up, even though one of those scheduled things is being dark for a week. uh, but if you
That counts.
if you know,
Yeah, that counts.
hey, you know, if you're anybody out there that's working on something, feel free to drop me a line. It's always fun to talk about the projects that people are working on. Happy to have you on. Happy to have you jump in and play sometime if you like to do that too. If you're out there an improviser, I think that would be a good time. At this point, yeah, it might be more like June or July, but hey, you know, I operate slowly. Uh, anyway, that's just probably how it'd go. Even if we didn't have things scheduled. Thanks, Nick. Thanks, Ty. We'll see you both soon.
Thanks
Appreciate
for
it.
having me.
Have a good Friday night, everybody. See you soon.